sweatpants at Stella's in the morning. In line for a table, but the locals are swarming. Gotta get my coffee or soon I'll be snoring. Lazy Sundays never get boring, telling Syracuse stories.
The collective came out of a BBB basement. We drafted this whole game plan with me and two of my best friends, Kenny Buckner and Cole Smith. And we were already individually doing the things that the company does. So like I was already shooting videos for profit. I was already doing photo shoots, creating graphics, things like that. But it got to a point where the demand was higher than that I could supply. And so therefore we needed to figure out a strategic way to set up essentially a company to where we can do what we're already doing, but make larger profit with more clients.
So I'm Kenny Buckner, sophomore here at Syracuse. Essentially the CFO, so Chief Financial Officer of the collective. So essentially like I handle any type of financials, income, like whatever we spend, expenses, just try to like investments, what we try to plan on for the future, like for the next 6 months, just like kind of keep track of everything that goes on.
The collective literally just came from, we were sitting down and we kept saying, okay, we are a collective, what do we want to be called as a collective? And it just was like, let's just be the collective. That's what we are. It's a collective of talents, it's a collective of interests, it's a collective of projects, a collective of brands, it's all of that. And so as a totality, just in terms of gifts and aspirations, dreams, we all specialize in different things. Like Kenny's in finance, Dom's in project management, Juwan is more in advertising marketing, and then me with more production. And so we all specialize in different things, but we come together to perform as a collective.
Three big, like, so me, Kelsey, and Craig Bobby, we're like the three big people, like CEO, financial director, and like creative director. But like, especially when it comes to like the creative side, like we have so many people like involved. So like we might need like 5 people for this project, we might need 10 people for this project. So it kind of like depends, it varies. But like it's just like so many artists and like creative people like on this campus. It's just like a phone call away, like, yo, can you help with this? From the basis of it, it wasn't a business. Like Collectives was really supposed to be like a performance type group. Like we were supposed to we were gonna have like pop-up shops and like somebody spitting poetry over here while like someone's singing over here while someone's dancing, like a showcase kind of thing. And so like that kind of altered into like becoming the business, like creating, like becoming a creator of art, and using that like for a profit, and like building the business around that. So like it was pretty conscious. So really our clientele like is small businesses, small companies that need any like type of advertisement, but like student orgs that like could do it. Like pretty much like our clientele is like kind of limitless, like whoever just like really needs like graphic design or anything like that. Like for us it's typically like smaller companies or like on the rise companies, or just like artists in general, like music artists or people who just like want to get their craft out there.
In this music video, how do you say music video in Spanish? Music? How do you say music?
Musica?
Spanish. Musica?
I don't know, I don't speak Spanish.
I think that is how you say music in Spanish. Yeah. For Sky Club.
Collective doesn't put out anything that's like whack, no, like nothing lame. Like if we're gonna put out something, we're gonna put out something like 150%. Like it's gonna be something you want. It's gonna be something dope. Like we're not gonna put out like anything lame. Like that's not what the collective is about. So like whatever we do with fire. We like have that passion, have that rage, like to like just build upon everything.
My favorite part of working with Collective is I'm working with such great people. The people on the team are amazing, very talented. It can be tedious at times trying to work out schedules and time management and at the end of the day, we're students here at Syracuse, and so figuring out ways that we can balance school with work. But really just the people. It's fun working with your best friends when you guys all have something to bring to the table. So I just love working with the people that I work with.
Kelsey's a boss. Like, she's very chill. Kelsey's definitely like one of those people, like, whenever she has like a drive or like a mission, she's getting it accomplished. Like, she does what it takes. Like, she has that ambition, but she also has like that execution as well. So like that's like throughout like our friendship, that's like I've always seen that.
My childhood was fun. I was like the class clown, the goofball, and so always getting into trouble, but realizing that there was so much leadership potential that came in that, and just had to learn how to steer it in the right direction. And so in high school I was able to do that, and creating a business and creating a company.
Oh, she's like the full throttle to collective. Like, when it started as like just a creative type of group, she was the one who like pushed it forward, kept pushing it forward. Like, yo, we're really about to change this. Like, make this a company. Like, she was like the behind the scenes. Like, as a CEO, like she pretty much ran everything. Just like how like we moved, and she does a lot of creative design. So she like got a lot of the clients that she used, and like implemented it for the collective. So she's just been like that total driver the whole time.
Both my parents work for like work in media, or my dad and my stepmother both work in media, and then my mom works in accounting, and so that just kind of helped with my desire for business as well as media to come together. Advertising came again from my parents, and so from a creative advertising standpoint and just like creating content within advertising, really just came from my dad works at CNN, so I'd always be in the control room. I'd always just be in that environment, and so I just fell in love with production, and I like to sell things, whether that means I'm selling myself or selling a product or selling a reel. I just enjoy making someone want my product, and so I've just always been interested in that. I would say that understanding my Black identity when it comes to business and when it comes to just production as a whole is definitely something that is huge and something that people don't think about a lot of times. I would say, especially as a woman in the field of media, as a Black woman, there are many challenges that you face. But I think, again, like being able to look at those challenges and being able to transcend past them and allowing that to be motivation as well. We even look at things like the Oscars and the Emmys, and we look at representation. The work that I do, I want to be able to increase representation, be able to create stories that people can relate to.
Representation is a big deal. Having that collective, like being a part of that, is a huge like aspect of that. And like the music artists that we listen to typically like are like of the African American Latino descent. So like helping those people out is dope to us. Part of the collective is like it's exclusive, but like the people, there's so many people, diverse people in it, like from different backgrounds, different places, different like countries. So it's kind of dope. As
a kid, there weren't a lot of stories that I can look at on the TV or like a lot of shows that I could watch and see myself within. And so just the work that I do through collective, we really strive to promote representation and to promote inclusivity through all of our projects. So with the collective, between now and by the time I graduate, which is around 2 years from now, the goal really is just to continue to do what we're doing, but doing it better and at a larger audience. So continuing to pick up new clients, meet with new clients, take on new projects, especially using the breaks as much as we can, so spring break, winter break, summer break, to be able to meet with as many clients as we can, do as much work as we can. 5-year plan is I eventually want to open up like a studio space where people are able to come in, freelancers are able to come in and work on projects that the collective has in one big studio space. So we'll have our own like audio engineers, graphic designers, videographers, photographers being able to work out of this space. While we operate out of Syracuse, our goal is New York State, so that we can still travel within the state. I mean, we've even formulated our class schedules that give us 4-day travel weekends and things of that sort, so that we can accommodate that needs. I would definitely say the best way to manage being a full-time student and running a business is having people in your corner, having friends, having mentors who will tell me, you know, Kelsey, like you're doing too much right now, you know, you need to step back, or, you know, hey, like I know that you have a meeting with the client at 12, but you have a class at 2 o'clock that you're not prepared for. Like, yo, like, do you need help? Do I need to do this for you? Like, whatever. And so my friends and my circle they definitely hold me responsible and hold me accountable, and they're kind of the reason why everything is able to stay afloat.
All these part of these other extracurricular activities. So it's definitely just been like a time management thing, as well as just like learning, okay, this is how you budget, this is how you invest, like having to go to the Blackstone Launchpad, or like going to the Entrepreneurship Center at Whitman, like learning like these things that are, like, are necessary for like a business to run.
Can you finish the sentence for me? Kelsey Davis is
A creative, a humble servant. I like to believe that all the work that I do is out of service, and that's what keeps me going. Every project that I'm working on, it's to serve someone in a certain way, in a certain capacity, and I really hope that all of my projects, whether it's a music video or a documentary piece or whatever, that in some type of way it's serving a greater good, and it's not just about the tangible, MP4, but like the actual file transcends farther through its message.
If you could describe Kelsey in like a few words.
Few words.
Yeah, what would you describe it as?
Ambitious, strong-willed, fire. Like her like craft is like amazing.
If you could do the same to the collective.
Collective, innovative. That's a good one. Innovative, fire as well, and helpful. I think that's part of our job, like to help people, like help companies build their rep.
And what is your philosophy in life?
My philosophy in life, everything you do with excellence. Whether that means the outfit that you're wearing, or the test that you're about to take, or the presentation that you're about to give, or the conversation that you're having with someone. I believe that I'm a very 0 or 100 person. I'm either going to not do it, or I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it to the best of my ability. And so that's my philosophy, and everything that I do, I try to do it to the best of my ability.